Hey everyone, how are we doing today? Welcome back in the podcast. And I want to thank everyone for reaching me out, and because I asked anyone want to be here and want to be a guest to share their stories or experiences. I really appreciate the people who texted me and reached me out about it. We are planning to have them now, so hopefully soon we'll see one of them. And please welcome my friend Alisar. How are you doing, Alisar?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm glad having you here.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted you here because I know we both doing a podcast, and we are all Arab. She's from Syria, American Syria, of course, and I really wanted you here.
Thank you.
Let me ask you. You have a podcast. What your podcast about?
Well, my podcast started when I start thinking positively about life and the experience that I had and what I have been through because I got into the American culture right away and I start realizing, oh, I can do it, and I want to give people positive advice and positive mindset to let everybody think positively. And I want to make everybody see that everybody can do what they want. If they trust in God and trust in themselves, they're gonna reach what they want. So that's the reason why I want to start broadcasting, and I want to start talking about this stuff to make people believe in themselves and go for it.
I like that. How long you been doing it?
I have been doing this for 2 years.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the name of the podcast, or where are you doing it?
Well, my podcast only on under my name, so
okay. Let the people know how they can find you, like social media, or you have a YouTube channel, or what?
I have a YouTube channel under my name Alisar Drubi, and I have my Instagram account under my name too, Alisar.
Okay, I will for sure have all the details to be in the description, just for anyone wanna follow Alisar.
Thank you.
She's really having a very controversial stuff. So why are you making too many problems on this podcast? You are very controversial.
Thank you.
What's going on there?
I like to talk about myself, and I like to talk and give people advice to go and reach your goal. No matter what, you will reach it. And I want to tell people that if they put their trust in God, the God, or what you believe in, no matter what you believe in or whatever you believe in, Allah, God, Jesus, what's your religion, it doesn't matter. Just put your trust in your God, and He's gonna give it to you in the right time. But you need to be patient and work on it. Never give up. I just found out when I start working on myself, and I just get my body in shape. I saw, I can do what I wanted to do. I can start podcasting. I can go and work in my in my career. I'm architect, but here I don't consider it as an architect because I don't have the license.
Oh, okay.
But I work in my field. Either I'm so lucky, and I believe because I believed in myself that I can go and work in my industry, architectural industry, and I made it.
You said you are lucky. Do you think this is luck, or because you really worked in yourself very hard to be there?
Right. Actually, I don't believe in luck. I believe what you reaching or what you go for. Because as long as you keep going. I'm telling you, I applied, I went to Google and I typed architectural company, and I applied for all of them. And here I am. I got the job.
Is it was easy in the beginning to get a job, or you had a problem?
No, it wasn't easy. I knocked each door.
Okay.
I knocked each company's door.
What was the problem?
The problem is I don't have the American degree, and I don't have the experience.
I know that because I had similar when I came here. I had an experience, but it wasn't in the States. It was in Gulf countries. So too many people say the same, you didn't have the experience here. So I can relate to this problem. But you said your degree wasn't in the State. Where was your degree? In Syria?
I graduate from Syria, from Al-University, and I got like architectural engineering degree, and I couldn't, get any experience because of the work condition. So once I obtained the bachelor, I flew right away.
So you took the bachelor, like the degree there, and came back here directly?
Yes, because I have American passport.
Okay. But you've been living here. You just went there to study, or you've been living there for a while, or what?
No. I was born in Syria. I was born and raised in Syria. And once I graduated from university, I just flew.
Oh, so you lived there?
And I ran away.
You grew up there and raised there until college?
Until college.
Oh,
until
that's a
university.
long time in Syria. So you've been really cultural and having all the Syrian
culture
traditions. Okay. How grow up in Syria? How was it?
It was nice. I had a great childhood. My teenagers start to be bad because of the war has started. So, I couldn't enjoy my time there. So, and I start working on myself to get rid of the living there because it was too bad. No electricity, nothing. So. I tried to be patient to get the bachelor degree and then I can leave because I feel like I'm without nothing if I don't have my bachelor with me. So I stayed there and I waited to obtain the bachelor, and once I got it, I just say I'm done.
So that was a goal. That was a goal, to get the bachelor before you leave or come back to the States.
Yes. No, I never been in the States.
Oh, you never been in the States before?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you got the bachelor and come back here directly?
Yes.
Or came here the first time, but you had the passport already, so it was easier. So you said you had a great childhood. How was this childhood?
It was awesome. I used to play basketball, watching American movies. And
yeah. Do you have siblings?
Yes. I have one brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Being in this... Technically, the perfect family, I would say, two brother and sister, one brother and one sister, and the dad and mom and all of this. This is the perfect combination for me.
I have both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have my both parents. Yeah.
I like that. that. Yeah, this is my perfect because I have we are four only, and for me this is a perfect combination to have four. It's a very easy to have a good time for everyone in the family. But can you describe the childhood in 3 words?
It was great, but after childhood, it wasn't great.
Why?
The war has started.
Okay. No, I mean the childhood itself. Can you describe it in 3 words? Think about 3 words. Can describe the whole childhood before the adulthood.
Enjoyable.
Okay.
Fun and beautiful.
I like that.
Teen, it was terrible.
I can see because of the war, of course.
Yeah,
it was a horrible time for everyone there, but we don't want to make it dark. So let's get out of this.
It's darker than you can imagine.
I can relate to that. So, are you close to your mom and your dad?
Yes.
Even when you are living here?
Yes.
Oh, like that. Too many people when they travel and you're living alone now, or they are with you here?
I live by myself.
So where they are?
They still in Syria.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Are they planning to come?
Yeah, kind of. They love Syria. Yeah, they want to stay in Syria.
Oh,
they very very lovable, or they like Syria. So yeah, good.
So they are not planning to come here to live here.
I don't think so.
Ooh. How's that for you? How's the feeling of being here alone and being
an expat and without your family? It's hard a little bit. Because when you need advice, you can't, sometimes you can't do the right thing. You need advice from your mom because your mom always, get your back. And yeah, so it's hard sometimes to be alone.
How you acting to this, to being alone here? How you doing that? Is it hard? Is it... You have to do something, been talking with her, having friends, how you can fill this space for your mom?
By talking to her every day.
You talk to her every day, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's a very hard space to fill, of course, but we all trying to make ourselves busy in somehow to just to remember all of them or something. So calling her every day, I can see that.
Yeah. Calling her every day makes me happy.
Do you visit Syria or you never been?
I haven't been there since I got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that because I am also an immigrant, of course, and been living here alone and all my family there. So I can relate to how hard sometimes being away of the family.
Yeah.
And seeing them also, because I don't think my parents want to come here as well. They are in Egypt. So sometimes when you live with a goal like or a hope they will come to live here, so you're counting the days until they come. Like
right. But that's good, guys. You all patriotic. I feel like I'm here like it's like my country.
You consider USA is home now?
I have been through obstacles, but it's not like what I had in my country.
Why?
Because here, like, everybody tried to help me to go through what I have been through, because war was really, really tough on us. So, and I just found out, like, everybody in Syria, they are very rough. Like, everybody there, like, trying to be rough and, you know, like, face the condition there and trying their best, like, to be strong and to make the life going. I learned that from them. And then when I came here, people start to tell me, like, I have, so when I got here, I got the first job was at FSCJ. It's community college.
Okay.
Yeah, and I used to meet a lot of people, a lot of students, and they told me, you know, I was like trying so hard to apply for a job in my career, and they keep telling me, keep going, you're gonna make it, keep going. Ask if that employer like didn't hire you, there many employers will hire you. And yeah, so that's the reason why I want to start my podcast, like keep people like, you know, stop being sad or stop, you know, being depressed or something. Depression is a lie. You need to focus on yourself and you're gonna make it.
Depression is a lie?
Yes.
You say that? Why?
Yes. Because if you get depressed, like what's gonna happen? You need to you need to like focus on the problem and, you know, fix it before getting worse. So I feel like if you be depressed is not gonna make anything better.
I can see that.
So that's the reason why it's a lie.
I don't see it as a lie, but I can agree with you because sometimes some people, I would say, they fall into the depression or this kind of feeling who leads them to the depression. And some people doesn't know even it's a depression. They just fall in. You know, they keep digging in and going down. So sometimes they doesn't know. So yeah, you can take it as a lie or think about it as it's something in your mind. You keep saying, "Oh, I'm tired of this situation. I'm tired of what's happening, or whatever happening now. I can't fix it, or whatever the issue or the problem we have." And so they keep convincing themselves this is the problem and we can't fix. So they became depressed. So I can see what you are saying, but I'm glad you are trying to fix that or help someone. You know what? I'm always saying, even here, I'm trying to say, give some people examples or experiences or stories to let someone relate to anyone's story. If I helped someone, only one person somehow or somewhere saw this episode and it helped him or her, I did what I want.
Because like I heard from a friend, so I have like a Syrian friend here, and yesterday she told me, "Oh, did you hear that story?" I told her, "What story?" She said, "Oh, like there is somebody in Syria shot himself." Yes.
Just because
of depression.
Oh, really?
You need to. I don't know why. I mean, he had like he's like a dentist, and he's really good. And I don't know what happened to him, why he shot himself, but because he was taking like depression pills, and this is really, really bad. So instead of taking depression pills, you can fix the problem and see. like why I'm sad, like why I'm depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure it out. If I get fired, so let's take an example, or like let me give you an example. If I get fired,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I mean I will be upset a little bit, but okay, I'm upset. Let me fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I will like, okay, I will apply for another job. If like my boyfriend, I don't have a boyfriend, I'm single. But if I have a boyfriend and he break up with me, okay, bye. Maybe God will send better than him.
You know, I like this how you're thinking, but not too many people thinking the same way.
Yeah.
So maybe in your podcast you can really help the people to see this side. You know, not everyone saying it this way. Too many people, once they are losing a boyfriend or losing a job or losing someone in general or any problem happen, they really get deep into the feelings, or like
Right.
they locked on the feelings. Sometimes we just need to talk or saying whatever we feel. So this is a good perspective to tell people about it, and I like it.
Yeah, right.
Do you get any feedbacks from the podcast or people talking with you about you helped anyone, you said anything to anyone?
Yes, yeah.
I like
They like my energy or my positive thing, because you know I have been through a lot of stuff, and I just found that I'm not gonna sit and cry. I'm gonna fix it. Because you know you haven't been in work condition. The work condition is hard when you see like people dying in front of you. So you need to, and not only me, all my neighbors, everybody in my neighborhood, you know, trying to make a living, trying to, okay, we need to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after that, you know, architecture is also like not easy. You need, you know, I cried a lot because of each deadline. It's not easy, you know, deadline, you need to finish everything up, and you need to, you know, satisfy your professor. So also it's not easy. So I have been through war, architecture, and finding a job in my career. So and here I am. I feel like I'm living up, and I feel like my English like getting better. It's not like the way before. And I just found out I can fix it. Nothing possible. Sorry, nothing impossible. Everything possible.
Okay.
Except
like
death. If you're like, you know, you're dying, so no.
Okay,
You can fix it.
I'm sure about that. Let me ask you something. Being coming here alone and starting over here alone in a new country, different culture, different language, and all of this. What was the hardest thing for you, besides finding a job, of course?
Understanding the slang.
Okay. The language.
Yeah,
the language was really hard.
Yes, because like in my country, we don't have that much what is it called? Like people come overseas, and we don't have that.
Too many immigrants.
Too many immigrants.
Foreigners.
Too many foreigners. Sorry. Yeah, we don't have that people there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the language was the hardest. You didn't really have a culture shock. Like for me, as a Muslim Arabic guy, it was little harder than I was expecting, because I thought I'm open mind before I moved here, and when I came here, I am an open mind, but still an Arabic guy. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, the mindset is still Arabic.
I'm an open mind for an Arabic guy. But I'm not that much open mind for the people here. For the people. So that was a culture shock for me a little bit to understand. You have to open up your mind a little bit more.
Right. It wasn't like shocked for me because you know, I respect everybody. If you're like, you know, you have like different, you know, what is it called? Different tendons or like different thing. It's up to you. Like do whatever you want. I'm not God to judge. But it wasn't, you know, it was really good to me, and I just like I went off my culture, or I got off my culture in my community, and I start, you know, interacting with American and native speakers, and after that I found out I'm okay with everybody. I don't judge people. I'm not judgmental. Yeah,
I like that, and I feel people here are really friendly, and
yes,
they are acceptable for everyone, and they can accept you
Yes.
whoever you are.
I recommend coming to Jacksonville if you don't have experience or anything. A lot of people gonna help you. If you like, you can make friends. Like I have a lot of friends here, more than having friends in Syria.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have
In
a lot
that
of
long,
friends here.
that short time, because
Yes,
comparing
yes.
to the time you stayed in Syria and here.
Yes.
Oh wow, I like that.
Yeah. Here people are very friendly and they accept you whatever you are. You know, I'm very like I love my religion, and but I'm not strict. I like, you know, to talk about God. I like to talk about, you know, my culture or something. People like, you know, they understand this, and I mean, they okay with that, and they are flexible. They don't judge it. I mean, since I got here, nobody told me like go back home.
Okay.
Nobody told me that.
I like that.
And a lot of people told me, you're American now. You start to think like you're American. Stop thinking about there. You're done.
Do you like to be called American or Syrian?
Right now, because I'm in America, I like to be called American.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm interacting with all nationalities. So now we're one. Everybody is one. As long as you're in America, so you're considered as American.
So, do you consider Jacksonville or Florida home?
Home? No.
Why?
I mean, I like Jacksonville a lot, but home's still home.
Where is home?
Homs.
So in Syria.
Yes.
Okay, so because you said you're American, so I said you would say yes, this is home now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, maybe if I go to Greece or something, maybe when I come back, oh yeah, that's my home.
When you gonna feel this is home?
Maybe when I go out of America, maybe.
Oh, so you don't feel you're gonna feeling home in America at all?
I feel home.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not homesick. This is why, you know, the problem is here. Like everybody around me, like my phone, like always rings. And
no, I let me ask this in another way. What is home for you? How you gonna feel? I am home. You understand my question? Like when I'm seeing my home in Egypt, this is home, right? Where you grow up. Because of
that's what I said, Syria.
No, yeah. But let me finish this. So you said this is because you grow up there or your family there, and I'm saying okay, this is home for sure. But do you think you can have a home here, and what can make it home?
What can make it home? Okay, so I don't know if I can make it home because, you know, I like to. Maybe I want to go to a different country or something. Now I haven't decided. But what makes it home inside you? If you're homesick, like, it's not gonna help you. But if you're like, you know, start settling and you're gonna say, oh no, this is like home. Like you're gonna feel it's home. So it depends on you. Okay. If you want to make it home or if you want to make your country's home, it's up to you.
Okay, because I've been here for 2 years, but it's not a home yet. Yeah, I have a place to stay, you know, but
like the feeling,
yeah, I can't call it home yet, you know. Home is where I am, where I grow up, but I am sure I'm gonna feel home when I have the warmth I had in my home in Egypt, like when I have my family here, or I make my family here. So that maybe can be called home for me. Yeah. When I have this same feeling I had when I was in Egypt growing up, the family vibe, the memories I'm gonna make, this can make it home, because I am calling home in Egypt because where I grow up, where I had my family, where I had my memories, that's why it's home. But if I start making this here and I having the same feeling, I think for me at least it will be home, you know. Yeah, that's my idea about home. So until now I can't say I'm home. You understand me?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, makes sense. So, are you happy here?
Yes, I'm happy here. Because I'm surrounded by friends. I'm surrounded by, you know, I have a lot of people around me, and I have a job. I have, you know, house and everything. So I feel like, yeah, I'm happy. But, you know, working a lot, it doesn't make me happy that much because, you know, a lot of pressure. I work like 60 hours a week. Because I need to support myself. I'm telling you, like sometimes I feel sad and like, oh, okay, so what makes me sad right now? I need to like figure it out. Like, oh, yeah, I'm sad because of work, so let me go and have fun with my friends.
Okay.
So we need like to figure it out what makes us, sad, and we can solve the problem.
Do you ever felt down or depressed?
Yes.
You had this feeling?
Absolutely. I'm a human being, so I have this feeling. But what I'm saying or what I'm trying to elaborate, you don't need to stay like forever sad or depressed, or like what happened to the man in Syria, or to that guy, like he shot himself. I don't know for what, but my friend, she told me because he was taking like depression pills. So we need to figure it out. We have to see like, okay, so I'm always like, sometimes like, oh, I'm sad, like what I'm gonna do. I need like, somebody to feel love with. But sometimes like this feeling go back, or like I don't have that feeling that much. But but maybe I'm sad because of working actually, or maybe because like I'm tired of doing a lot of stuff on my own, like doing laundry, doing a lot of stuff. Also, this is work actually. Clean up the house, do the laundry, do a lot of stuff. Also, it's kind of work, so maybe that makes me sad. But yeah, so I need to. Maybe sometimes I'll let everything on the floor and go to bed. Out. Yeah.
Okay, if that change your mood, we do whatever make us happy. So, being Arab and Muslim here, how's the dating life going? Is it hard for you, or?
It's hard, yeah. To see like everybody is flexible with their relationships, and I can't do anything because I'm loyal to Allah. So it's hard for me like to see people doing. Like holding each other, like, kissing each other. So it makes it hard on me.
So for being, let's say, a Muslim, make it hard, or being Arabic, or
no,
because you
I
can't
don't care
do
about
the stuff?
Arabic.
Okay.
I care about like being
Muslim,
being loyal to my God's rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that make it really hard for you here to have a relationship. But what if you met an Arabic guy or a Muslim guy? Is it still harder here because the mentality is different now, or what?
I don't know. I haven't been through this. But ask me like can you explain it more, because like I don't have this feeling.
So no, I'm saying because for me, let's say in my situation, if I am thinking like you, I have to be Muslim and only with Muslims people.
No.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't judge on religion. I don't go by religion. I go by attitude.
Okay.
Yes.
But still, it's very hard to find a good man here.
Yes.
What is a good man for you?
Okay. Now we got to the most important part.
Okay.
And I'm doing broadcasting on this too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
About dating, or about the man?
About man, dating, and everything.
Okay.
Especially like my type in men. So my standard in men not going 50-50. We're not going by 50-50.
How would it go?
You need to be the head of the house, so you need to be the provider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be a wife only?
No, I wanna keep working. But also, like, I don't want to go with a man who's going to tell me, oh, hey, let's split the rent with you.
Okay.
Or like...
So you need an Arabic guy mentality.
Yes, because I grew up with this mentality.
Okay.
I grew up with this mentality that always the man who's the provider, who's going to support the children, that the wife financially.
Okay, and you're going to be an Arabic woman mentality, or...
No.
So you want an Arabic guy, and you will not be an Arabic woman.
No, because I want to do something in my life. I don't want to like just keep raising my kids. And as you can see, I'm still single. I'm focusing on myself. But if I want to, like, my standard in Maine, or like my standard of Maine, it's, I always want like somebody who's like more powerful than me, or like who's richer than me. Because if I'm gonna be equal to him, he's not gonna be my man. I want like my man to be my man. Like
So
I can't depend on him.
I understand this point about you want a man to support the house. He's a man of the house. He pay the rent. He do all of the stuff.
Yeah.
But let's say the man, he has his salary. He doing all of this with his salary. What you doing with your salary?
Creating my own business.
So he is paying for both of you, and he never get anything back from you.
No, I mean he's gonna get like, okay, so me as a woman, I'm gonna provide what he's asking, but why he should ask about money, and you're the man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I work 60 hours, and if it's up to me, I can work 80 hours.
Even if you are married?
I don't know. Because I'm not married now. I don't know. I didn't think about it because I wanna stay single until like, get what I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking the question people would ask or think about it.
No, because Arabic men, like, they saw my videos and they say, okay, so you want to be like Arabic women. You want to be just like raising the kids and that's it.
That's what came in my mind when you said
that. Right. Yeah, because you're Arabic. At the end of the day, you have the Arabic mentality. No, but, my point is I want to keep working. I don't want to be like, like this is like my dream. No, I want to be like, that's the reason why also my standard in men higher. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why I'm single.
Is it hard to find a guy except that?
No, I just need somebody like who cares about his career. He cares about like how he can like earn money, how he can develop himself. I hate somebody like, oh, okay, so I'm done. I don't want to like, imagine if you're like just employee and you don't want to be like manager, project manager. Mm-hmm. What I'm going to do with you? I hate like men who doesn't like to develop. Because, if you're just like the way how you are, what's the life? Like, what's the point of living? Because, always I want to like, what's the next? What I'm going to do to make myself bigger and bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. I want like somebody like that.
Like ambition?
Ambition, right. I care about ambition. I want somebody very ambitious like me.
But you feel the guy with this mentality and being ambitious about his life will accept being only the provider and never get anything from you back?
If he wants to get, he can tell me. I mean, there is agreement, at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. If he wants like to tell me like, okay, if I'm going to provide you financially or provide you like what you need or help you to success or help you to grow your business, what I'm gonna get, what is the opposite? Okay, I can give him the opposite. But if he said like, oh, I need money from you, so where's your like, what is it called, like your mentality, like
being a man.
I forgot that word. يعني الرجولي نسيت هاي الكلمة.
Being a man, I guess.
Being a man, yeah, but I say it once and I keep, because I'm very busy person, so I keep forgetting words. But I have learned that word. If you guys can put that in a comment and tell me what is it.
Okay. And
masculinity. Here I am. I got it. Masculinity. Where's your masculinity if you ask me about money?
So you think the masculinity is a guy who can provide his house only?
Yes.
He is a masculinity.
Masculinity is to be like the back of the house, or like to be the head of the house. If something happened to me, sometimes like when I'm driving, like I'm scared if my car gonna break down, who's gonna call? I need to call my husband. He's my provider. He's my helper. Like my what is it called? Like my provider, my ambitious, or my So I need him. If something happened to me, I want him like to to stand up for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to be a mom?
Right now, no.
So, if you get married, let's say you meet this guy who gonna accept to be the man of the house and doing all of the stuff, and he asking for one thing is to have a kid, which should be now you are not really supporting the house, so you can have kids. So you're gonna say no because you are not looking for kids now?
Well, I did think about that before. Yeah, because
what kind of guy will accept all of this?
What? Okay, so tell me, what did I ask? Only like just to be a man?
No, I'm telling you about the mentality here. I'm not telling you about
Right.
As an Arab mentality anymore. I'm not thinking the same way. But if I'm thinking the same Arab way, it's a difference. Okay? But believe me, as an Arab man, I want a family. So when you tell an Arab guy, I don't want a kids, most of them will say no.
Right.
So yes, as
But
an
I
Arab
have
man,
dreams to reach. Like, first of all, like,
definitely understand
yes,
this.
when I reach my, and if he's gonna be my supportive and help me to reach my dream, yes, let's have a kid. But as long as like I'm not reaching anything, and that's gonna be like depression to me if I don't like reach what I want, and then he forced me to have a kid. So what about me? I don't want to be like number, like, you know, like moms, just numbers.
So mom is not really a goal for you, because too many people think being a mom and having a good kids, raising a good kids is a goal sometimes for their life.
It's a, yes, that's what I'm trying sometimes to say. If you're like, you know, my friend, okay, so I have a friend, she kept talking to me, like FaceTiming me. She lives in, you know, in Syria. She told me, I mean, I feel like, oh, I mean, I raised my kid and I don't have any dream. I told her once, no, you did like a dream. That's you being a mom is like a goal. But everybody has different goal. So now my goal is to, you know, be successful, to be independent and to focus on myself. Her dream was to have a family. You know, but when she sees me like, oh, I like your videos, you know, and you're working on yourself, you get in shape, and I mean, look at me, you know, like, you know, the Syrian mentality. Look at me, like I have nothing to do, like I just like graduate. She's architect like me. Yeah, she's like she keeps saying like, look, I graduate and now I have kids and I stay at home. I told
So
her, no,
why
this is
I
a
actually
dream.
there's something is always upsetting me about why the woman always connect being independent, being a hard worker, or having her career with being a mom. Why they connect both of them? Why you can't have both?
You can have both, but if you're like very like you want more and more and more, how you can focus on your kids and focus on work? I mean, you can do both, but how you can find the right person actually? You know, sometimes like I see like a lot of videos and a lot of girls keep they I mean, the men leave them. And how they can focus on like being a single mom. It's hard to be a single mom. So that's the reason why, you know, girls like they don't want to get married actually, because, you know, I'm a girl and all around me are girls, and we keep talking and talking. They start like giving up on this idea
Of getting married?
Yes, and actually, I also start giving up on this idea because my friends, Syrian or Americans, they keep telling me, you know, secrets. I start hating, you know, dating or something. So I don't want to like.
Why? Because just the guy who will divorce you or leave you as a single mother? This is the idea everyone now.
And now one of them suffering because of that.
Yeah, but if you pick the right guy, he will.
Right, that's the reason. That's the reason why a lot of girls, they keep, you know, saying, "Oh, not now, not now. Let me see if he's not the right guy for me." So girls now prefer to working hard, you know, to having or reaching a husband.
That's really something I have to think about, or let everyone think about it, because I see it here.
Yeah.
Too many, but I was gonna say about the girls doesn't want to have kids, because I see that a lot. Too many of the new generation now, or even the little bit younger than me, but most of them doesn't want to have kids anymore.
Yes, my coworker like that. My coworker, she said she's amazing architect. She's really, really successful, and my boss, he's like, he doesn't want to give up on her. And she said once, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to like waste my time on having kids.
Waste her time. That's
architecture.
She can do both. Like I know too many people of the old generation, my mom generation, everyone, they've been working and been having kids. What's hard to do both?
Maybe she had a like bad experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go into like person privacy, but you know, a lot of people like I don't know, a lot of girls like keep working on their selves. I have seen that even in my country. The new generation, right? You're right. The new generation from my friends and so on, like they don't want to get married. They want to just focus on work.
So
Because
if the
men
girl doesn't want to have
trying-
kids anymore and doesn't want to marry, who gonna marry and have kids? The future will
you're
be
gonna marry
just
both.
us.
You guys gonna marry both. The same.
That doesn't work.
The same sex.
That doesn't work. No kids for this. So I don't understand this.
No,
and
the
to be
technology
honest,
is going like it's going improved and everything is going good. So you guys marry each other.
that doesn't really. That's make me sad sometimes when I think about the new generation coming up with all these ideas about thinking, oh, we should focus on our career and being independent
Because
and have no kids. But that's messed up because this is not the life. This is not how we grow up with this.
But who wants to get headaches? Look, I'm not
The kids is headaches?
not kids. Okay, so I'm not trying, to take sides. I'm trying to be emphasized. But the problem is men nowadays, maybe, half of them, very abusive. I heard a lot of stories. Like, I'm not talking, on my behalf.
Because you hear the bad stories only. The good stories, no one go and say it. Like,
I don't know.
The happy wife will never be anywhere saying, oh, he been good to me and he did that and he did this. No one saying that. But because
I hear only bad stories.
Because the people going to say the bad stories, they want to share it. But does that mean the whole guys are bad now? Does that mean the whole society are bad now? And
no.
That means the marriage is...
No, this is what is it called? Ignorance to say that. Because, not everybody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not your fingers, like all of them like that.
Exactly. So
same
you
size.
are replying to yourself like you can't judge and say, no, I'm done with marriage.
Yeah, but based on what I heard.
I'm not talking about you in this situation. I'm talking about, I'm just discussing with you the situation because you are not the only one saying that. Mm-hmm. And even more, I hear girls over 30s already, so they have already limited time.
Yes.
If you think about it, they have a limited time to be a mom, and they doesn't care. They said, no, I don't want to be a mom. I want to focus on my career. I want to be independent. And
yes, because this is like, okay, so if you focus on your career gonna level yourself up. But if you're focused on the man, he's gonna, leave you anytime.
And what's gonna happen when you level yourself up and have the good job, have the good money, and you became over 40s and being alone?
If it's up to me, I mean, after being 40s and I didn't get married, I'm gonna practice my religion and die.
Die?
Yeah.
That's like too many years, inshallah.
Inshallah.
But that's too many years to be alone. And do you feel this is the right?
Okay, so literally, look, I don't have time even to fold my clothes because I go to gym, I go to work, I cook, I clean up the house. I don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying like alone, I'm not alone. I'm surrounded by friends, because nowadays even like girls surrounded by girls and they make them happy. And actually, I'm not thinking to get married. I'm not thinking even to be in relationship because I have a lot of things going on. I have a lot on my plate. Like, I need to focus on the language. I need to get my English done. I need to also like get my license if I want to stay here. I don't know. So I have a lot of, goals in my life. So why should I bring somebody to give me a headache and then ruin everything I'm trying to build?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope you don't regret in the future. And I'm not talking only about you. I'm talking about the whole generation who's thinking the same way. I can see the way they want to be independent and doesn't count or anyone who can leave her and she find herself, she doesn't have a job or a career and she regret being that. But they may regret in the future when they are single and dying alone.
Life is not perfect. Okay, life is not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection for God only. So let me tell you something. If my friends, like, they keep saying, oh, like, you have a career. We don't have a career. We're like home, what is it called? Home, mother job or mom job? Like, they are mom job.
Oh, they are like Rabbit Manzil in Arabic?
Rabbit Manzil.
Okay, like a household or something.
Yeah,
like
household.
She's
yeah.
Okay.
Household. And she's like doing nothing. So she was complaining. I'm not complaining, but nobody like happy.
So she's not happy about being a mom?
No, she's not happy being a mom.
Mm-hmm. And why she doesn't go back to work?
her husband doesn't. You know, Arabic mentality. Like he's
So many
controlling.
Arabic mentality
No,
accepting. to go
look.
back
I
to
mean,
work.
we control women a lot.
Okay, who is we exactly? Because now I'm confused because in Egypt, where I am growing up, my mom been working forever.
Yeah,
Since
my
I-
mom is
since
working.
I
My
was-
mom is art teacher.
Since I was 3, my mom
Yes.
working. So I never see her sit home one day. So what's
Right,
the
I
meaning
told
of
you,
the guys
ignorance, like to tell everybody like that. No, I'm
Exactly,
saying right,
so-
but he like I have seen a lot of men. They like to control their women.
Mhm,
I'm talking about our community.
mhm.
In like 3 of my friends, they don't go to work because they said, I mean, like their men or their husbands, they don't let them go to work
Mm.
because they
And
are
she didn't know that
controllers.
before she married him?
No, before she got married to him. No, she was working.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying pick the right guy who will accept who you are.
But
Like
she didn't know.
ask the right questions. Can I work after I get married? If he say no, then bye.
maybe he says yes, and after they got
What
married,
kind of man give a word and go back in it? She should divorce him in this time.
she should. But she doesn't have work like to reply on.
But she had work. She can go back to work. Well, I'm not talking about her situation. I'm saying
My situation, she's my
every
friend.
girl. I'm not talking about your
Yeah.
friend exactly,
Yeah.
but my situation is, yes, you don't need to be count on a guy like this way, but still, you have your career and all of this, and you can have a family and wife,
Yeah, I got your
husband,
point.
and all the stuff, and you can have a right person when you ask the right questions in the beginning. I will work after I get married. I will work when I have kids. If he say no, that's mean no. And no for him. Leave him alone,
Yeah.
But if he say yes and he go back in his word, he's not a man to stay with him.
Yeah.
So this is my point anyway. We talk along in this discussion, but I like it because it's controversial and everyone has an opinion. I respect your opinion, of course. I respect everyone saying they doesn't want to be a mom or whatever. I disagree with it because also my Arabic culture or mentality still. I told you I'm an open mind for an Arab, but I'm not open mind here.
Yeah.
So I still seeing the family is important. The wife should be powerful and independent, working and all of this. But both of us can work to make it happen, to have a kids, to have a life, and she can have a career.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want to have a family?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And okay, so what you gonna provide to your
I'm an
wife?
Arab guy. I'm providing the house.
Okay, so why you ask me like why you asking about like men, what they gonna
I'm asking
provide
about the
for
mentality here. I'm not asking about
No, we're
me
Arabs, so
but you said you are open for anything here.
right.
So that's why I was asking from this mentality, open to meet anyone here. Not just
I
Arab.
met a lot of American men, and they have the same mentality that we have in Syria or in Egypt.
To be open to
To
provide.
be the provider.
But have you told them you don't want to have kids and been working 80 hours a week and doesn't have time for them?
I haven't been thinking about that. No, because it's not my priority right now.
Mm-hmm. For me, yes, I want to have a family. Yes, I want to have a wife and kids. Yes, she can work, but not 20 hours a week. 80 hours a week. She doesn't have time for herself. If
Right.
she's working 80 hours a week.
Yes.
So she doesn't have time for me.
My friends, they say they want to play basketball, and I can't go because I need to work.
So this is not the kind, I'm not saying you, but this is not the kind of wife I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want a wife, she can work, but still.
I'm working for myself. First of all, I'm working for myself. And also I want to develop myself up because I don't want to stay in as a number. Like if I want to grow up, I want to have good budget. I can afford a car. I can afford a house. I can afford buying a lot of stuff. So if I mean, it's up to you, but I don't care what the other what is it called, the other sex think about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I think about is myself, is how can I develop myself. I don't care what people think about me. I care the dream that I'm gonna reach to.
I like that, but let's agree to disagree in the end of this discussion.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like this because
Yeah.
some people will agree with me. Some people too much will agree with you now, because nowadays too many agreeing with you in this topic. And this is why we're making this conversation or this podcast, to talk about it and let the people say whatever they think about, and let the people open their mind about what we are saying.
Right.
Maybe girls will say, oh, I need to think about having a family or not. I want to think about meeting a guy who accepts this or not. So
well, this idea goes like on and off for me. But sometimes when I start working a lot, like a lot of hours, I thought, I just want to make money. Yeah. What's the next step? Like, come on. You start being greedy because, I'm making money. I want to make more. Like even like I'm reading a book, like, I'm just going to do like a little bit advertising about this book. I think maybe people will know this book is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Have you heard about it?
No.
Yeah, so I read this book like to give me financial freedom advice, and I start. Let me make a living. Not only make a living, make a money, and support myself financially. That's the reason why, women now. When they start working, hey, I'm gonna support myself. This is like so good. Yeah, I'm gonna skip now marriage and kids. Let me make a living. Look, I have money. I can like buy whatever I want. I can buy brands. I can buy a lot of stuff. So why should I go and give myself a headache, and what's he's going to bring to my table if only headaches in just wasting of time. So let me focus on myself and be like, whatever. Be like maybe Zuha Hadid.
Who?
Zuha Hadid.
Who's Zuha Hadid?
Oh, okay. You don't know her.
The architecture?
The architect.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, she's famous.
Yes.
She's good. Okay.
Yes. And she doesn't have a kids. She doesn't have. Sorry,
that doesn't mean she is happy. That doesn't mean.
No, she said she's not happy. If you want to be an architect, you're not happy.
So that's what I'm saying.
This is one of the old sayings.
I never seen any interview or something. I know her name, of course, because her architecture is very great.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean she's happy or she would love to have kids or not, or all of this, because I don't know. Yeah. But as I'm saying, she is success. Does that mean she's happy? Maybe
she's
yes,
very
maybe
successful.
not.
She's very successful. But happiness, even like if you're raising a kid, go to everybody's heart. You will see, I wish I can be like that. I wish be like him. Nobody's happy. Because everybody wants, to be what they see. Like, I want to be maybe like Zuha Hadid, and I'm not, I don't have that much experience, and I'm not creative like her. And maybe Zuha Hadid, if I get married, maybe Zuha Hadid wants to be like me, a mom. So nobody is satisfied with what they have.
I can see that.
Yeah, but we can reach it, and we can make it.
It depends about each one goals. Yes. You said your goal is to be like her, or
maybe after 2 weeks, maybe I'm gonna decide to get married. But right now,
2 weeks. That's not even.
I said 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 months. 2 years.
That's longer.
Oh my gosh, 2 years. No, by accident I said 2 weeks. No, okay. I mean maybe after 2 years. Oh look, I mean now I'm settled. Let me focus now on marriage.
Okay, but so at least you have a goal you want to reach first before.
Yeah.
Checking the other mark or other box. Okay, we have a game in each episode. This game is kind of different. We ask 2 things and you pick one. Just fast. Don't think too much. Say whatever you feel.
Okay, hopefully I can give you the right answer.
Don't worry. It's not that hard. So let's start easy. Beach or mountain?
Mountain.
Beach or mountain? You said mountain? And you're in Florida?
Yeah, right.
You're in the wrong different place,
I like sea, Mediterranean Sea. How about that?
Okay, but you like the mountains more?
No, I like a Mediterranean Sea. But is that
only
beach,
Mediterranean?
Beach considered beach, not Mediterranean. Yeah, only Mediterranean
Sea is a beach also. Like you can go anywhere on the Mediterranean. It's a beach. So
beach.
So you like the beach more?
Yes.
Okay. A big city or a town?
Big cities.
Big city?
Yes.
You like the crowd and all of this?
Yes.
Okay. Shawarma or taco?
Shawarma.
That was quick. Okay, and perfection or satisfaction?
Perfection.
Perfection?
Yes.
Why?
Because everybody's trying to be perfect.
So you are not accepting the satisfaction just to accept things as it is?
Nah.
Okay. I can see that from after all of this conversation, we can see that. Okay, Syria or USA?
Syria or what?
USA, the United States.
No. Let's skip this. I can't. I prefer
You can't
not
pick
to
one?
answer. I prefer not to answer.
Okay. Let's see. You have one exception, so this is the exception. Watch or read?
Huh?
Watch or read?
Watch.
You like to watch something more than read?
Yes.
Okay.
Reading is hard, especially like the second language reading. So, your question is like in which language? In English is really hard to read.
I said, do you like to watch or read in general? So you like to watch in Arabic, read in Arabic?
Read in Arabic.
So read.
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was quick because the conversation was really good. I enjoy it. You know, the controversial you made is good.
Thank you.
I like that, and I'm glad you came. And
thank you for having me. Yeah.
Of course. And I hope everyone enjoy it. As I said, I'm already talking with a couple guys. They want to be guests in the show, and I really open up for anyone who want to share their stories, their experiences, and all of this. Reach me out. You can be here, and please don't forget to share and like, subscribe, and see you next time.
And we want to see like your beautiful comments too.